Enterprises. Today is September 27th, 2024. Silver is right at $32 an ounce. Gold is around $2,665 an ounce, give or take. Hurricane Helene went through last night. It was pretty wild, I will say. We got a lot of down limbs. No damage here, thankfully. It was probably the second most intense storm that I have been that I've experienced here since moving to Florida. Irma was definitely the worst. But Helene was definitely, that was no joke last night. Actually a lot more intense than I thought it was going to be. Severe flooding in the area, and like severe flooding is pretty crazy. But we never lost power here. No damage here. We are cleaning up. The yard's kind of a mess from a bunch of down limbs and stuff like that, but that will get cleaned up. And we're ready to transact. We're open for business, folks. We'll be here 9 to 4, just like always. I already got word, Tim. You'll be happy to know. You'll be relieved to know. Starbucks is open and serving coffee today. So we have Starbies on the way, and we're all okay here. Hopefully everyone in the Panhandle fared okay too. That was definitely wicked last night. I was not expecting that. So, but we are going to dig in here with a premiums update and inventory update, and we'll get you guys set for the weekend. Now remember, we're taking orders here. We're not shipping anything until Monday. And all the packages I got paid for yesterday, we just made an executive decision based on the weather. We just aren't shipping anything until Monday. I'm afraid that the Jacksonville and the Atlanta hubs may have gotten a little bit jacked up last night, or this morning. So just to let them unearth themselves and get back online. We're not sending anything out till Monday. We're taking orders. We're going to be packaging up. We'll provide you guys with tracking information. But nothing's going to leave until Monday. Make sense, Tim?
Makes sense.
All right. Okay, let's dig in here. Let's do fractional gold. All right, 1/10 ounce gold eagles. We're buying them at the melt price plus 4%. Selling at the melt price plus 11%. 1/4 ounce gold eagles. We're buying at melt plus 2%. Selling at melt plus 9%. 1/2 ounce gold eagles, we're buying at melt and selling at melt plus 7%. Now remember from yesterday's video, guys, I expect premiums to go up on fractional eagles as we get closer to Christmas, because the mint has stopped production on the 1/10 ounce gold eagles as of now, getting prepared for 2025 material. At some point in time, they'll do that with the quarters and the halves also. 1 ounce gold eagles, 1 ounce gold buffaloes. We're buying at spot, selling at spot plus 4%. We have buffaloes, I just forgot to put them out. So if you're interested in 1 ounce gold buffaloes, please reach out to the shop, or gold eagles. We'll be happy to help. And if you want to sell us some, be happy to buy them. We are paying the spot price of gold at the time that you bring them in or they arrive. All right, foreign gold and bars up to 1 ounce. We are buying them at the price of 98% of spot or 98% of melt, whichever makes sense. Fractional gold is bought at melt, at 98% of melt. 1 ounce gold is bought using the term spot. So if you're not sure or don't quite understand the difference, please check out that video that Tim has pinned to the top of this channel. And also embedded as a link in the description of this video. It gives a great description or definition on how to determine the difference between melt and spot when it comes to pricing your fractional precious metals. All right, $20 libs. I found some, unearthed some this morning when I was cleaning up the shop. We have MS61 $20 libs at melt plus 2%, and we have one lonely MS62 $20 lib at melt plus 2%. These are the 61s are all PCGS graded, and obviously the 62 is NGC graded. Those are what I have in the shop. So if you're interested in those, please reach out to the shop, and we'll be happy to take care of you for them. I do have more coming in. The distributors, though, they made an executive decision. They're not shipping anything to the southeast until Monday because of the storm. So we have some ordered and on their way, but they aren't going to get in the works until Monday. So we'll probably get them Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. All right, and then $10 libs. We have MS61s, MS62s at melt plus 4%. They may all be PCGS graded at this time. I'm not sure. There may be a couple NGC graded ones left. And again, same thing. I have more on the way. It's just that, again, they are holding off shipping until Monday, letting the hubs dig themselves out. So dates on all the graded $20 and $10 libs and Morgan dollars are random, folks, which let's do the Morgans next, Tim. MS63 Morgan silver dollars graded by NGC or PCGS. We're selling at $70 a piece. MS64s we're selling at $90. MS65s we're selling at $165. These dollars are all going to be NGC or PCGS graded, and they are going to be random. You're going to see various levels of toning on these coins and various generational holders. Same goes for the pre-33 gold. All right. We sold quite a few of the Morgans yesterday, didn't we?
Yes, specifically as Christmas gifts.
Oh, really? That's great. Yeah, that's what those are going to be great for. They'll be hot this fall for that, for sure. All right, Tim, let's jump into generic silver here. All right, we are selling 90% silver, off-quality 1 ounce silver rounds, foreign silver that's off-quality. Now on the foreign silver, there's some 1 ounce to 2 ounce material in here. It's all random. Please don't ask. You're going to have 1 ounce stuff. There might be some 1 1/4 ounce, 1 1/2 ounce, and 2 ounce silver coins. Looks like most of this stuff is Canadian and then some Britannias. But all random off-quality material we're selling at the spot price of silver. We're buying this material at the spot price of silver minus $1 per ounce. So that's on your junk 90. We do have some silver dimes in the shop, not a lot. We got silver quarters and we got silver half dollars. Not a lot of half dollars, but we do have some in the shop. Now, 5 ounce, 10 ounce, kilo bars, 50 ounce bars. We are also buying at the spot price minus $1 per ounce and selling them for the spot price of silver per ounce. We also are buying 100 ounce silver bars at the spot price of silver minus $1 per ounce. We have no 100 ounce bars in the shop right now to sell, but if you want to sell us any, we would buy them at the spot price of silver minus $1 per ounce. So, yeah. Now remember, on the generic silver, we are looking, if we're shipping it, at least 20 ounces of silver, please. And junk 90 at least 30 face value. And if you're not sure how to calculate the times face value on the junk 90, please check out that video that we discussed earlier that Tim has pinned to the top of this channel.
Mandatory knowledge.
Yeah, it really is. If you are interested in stacking or speculating with fractional precious metals, you need to know how to determine the difference between spot and melt when it comes to pricing precious metals. I got a mosquito or something flying around here, Tim, that's really starting to piss me off.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like this keeps floating around in front of my face. All right, now we got some foreign silver that we got processed yesterday. Me and the boys stayed late last night. Tim stayed late too. On a hurricane night, Tim stayed late working the midnight oil. How'd the family think about that, Tim?
No.
You don't know? All right.
They didn't really talk about it.
Yeah, okay. Tim didn't want to go home and spend family time, so he stayed and worked with the rest of us. So I understand that.
Went home, smelled spaghetti, and just went to work.
All right, there you go. All right, so we got 3 tubes of Krugerrands, 4 tubes of Maple Leafs, 3 tubes of Kangaroos, and 1 tube of Philharmonics available. What you see is what I got. They're all solid day tubes, all retail friendly material. We are selling this material for the spot price of silver plus $1 per ounce. If you want us to ship it, that's fine. That's no problem. We do charge for shipping. So before you ask us what are the shipping rates are dependent upon what is shipping, where is it going, and what the value of the package is. That's what determines the value of the shipping. We try to get you as close to the actual shipping cost as possible, but that is just to be determined based on the package that is going out the door. So I know Tim gets asked that question a lot.
And these are 25 per tube.
That's correct on everything except the Philharmonics. The Philharmonics are 22 a tube. That's right. The Krugerrands, Maple Leafs, and Kangaroos are all 25 to a tube. Good point. All right, now retail friendly, solid design tubes of rounds. We are buying at the spot price of silver minus $1 per ounce, and we're selling for a spot price of silver plus 50 cents per ounce. And the same goes true for retail-friendly 1-ounce silver bars. So if you're interested in this material, we actually got quite a few bars on the shop now. We are selling for the spot price plus 50 cents per ounce. And for solid design tubes of rounds, plus 50 cents per ounce. Buying them at the spot price of silver minus $1 per ounce. All quality silver eagles, we are buying them for the spot price of silver plus 50 cents per ounce. And we're selling them for the spot price of silver plus $2 per ounce. Now remember, 20 ounces or more if we're shipping them. The off-quality silver eagles are all random date material. When they're off quality, they're most likely going to be milky or have surface abrasions on them. Could be colorized, scruffy, just not what we would consider retail-friendly material. And but if you are looking for retail-friendly silver eagles, we got those too. Solid date tubes, retail friendly. We are selling at the spot price of silver plus $4 per ounce, and we're selling for the spot price of silver plus $2 per ounce. Right now, it is pretty much, I think, just 2024 material in the shop. So if you're interested in that, please reach out to the shop. We'll be happy to help. All right, Tim, how do we accept payment? We accept payment via cash, wire, Zelle, personal checks up to $5,000. And then with the personal checks, we do wait up to 2 weeks before we ship the material. We also accept scrap metal. So if you got old carried gold laying around that you don't use anymore, want anymore, like it's broken, you outgrown it, whatever, we are buying it at 90% of its value or exchanging it for stackable precious metals at 90% of its value. The value is determined by the weight of the material, the purity of the material, and then also what the price of gold is at the time that it arrives. So that's for your 10 karat, 14 karat, 18 karat, 22 karat jewelry, even other carats, but gold jewelry, we're buying it at 90% of its value. We also buy sterling silver flatware, tableware, hollowware, tea sets, and sterling silver rounds at 90% of their value, again, based on their weight and purity. So any of that kind of material, we can, we'll be happy to cash in for you and either cash it out for you, pay you directly, or turn it into stackable precious metals, whatever you prefer. So just remember, if you're mailing this type of material in, the state of Florida does consider these to be secondhand goods, and we do have some paperwork to do, so we do require a copy of your valid state ID, driver's license, whatever. If you're bringing it into the shop, please just have that handy because we are going to need that. All right, folks, remember, as always, make Tim's life as easy as possible. Once you pay for an order, please relay to him your ship to address, whether you have done one transaction with us or 100. We need that ship to address at the time of every transaction, so we just know for sure where to send that package. And again, just out of abundance of caution, we're not going to ship any packages until Monday. We want to make sure all the couriers get their situations cleaned up and resolved after Hurricane Helene. So I hope everyone was safe up in the Panhandle and the northern part of the Nature Coast. So it was worse than I was expecting, for sure. And it was so weird too. It was beautiful. It was actually one of the nicest days here yesterday. Even when the hurricane was 100% lateral to us yesterday, it was really nice outside. It wasn't until like 6 or 7 hours later, when the hurricane got far enough north of us, that we started getting all that spin-off secondary action that really was nasty and flooded out a lot of the coastline here, unfortunately. So we're praying for everybody, rooting for everybody to get on top of their situation as quickly as possible. Just know we are here live in the shop if we can help. So if there's anything we do for you, please let us know. We'll be happy to assist. You guys have a great weekend. Oh, remember, one other thing, no purchases over the weekend regarding internet or phone purchases. That's a Tim responsibility. He's here Monday through Friday. So please, if you want us to ship anything, please reach out Monday through Friday for that. Weekends, we're open on Saturdays, but we're just not set up to take internet or phone purchase orders. So hey, you guys have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll see you on Monday. Thank you.